Welcome back and welcome to the fascist states of America. No longer the United States of America. This is now the fascist states of America, and this has been going on for a generation. So let's take a few steps back and analyze this real quick. We're going to jump back to the presidential election between George W. Bush and Al Gore. You remember the Republicans used the courts to stop the recounts in Florida to declare George W. Bush the winner and to install him as the president of the United States. He lost the popular vote, and after it was said and done, and after he was installed into the presidency by the Supreme Court with the Republican Party's blessing, important to note, there was no rioting. The Democrats didn't really do anything there. You bent over and you let them take our country away. And you saw what happened with that. 2 wars. How many people died? How many Americans died because of his fake wars? I digress. Okay, let's go back. Okay, the Supreme Court installed him as the president. No riots, no fighting, no nothing. The Democrats bent over and took it up the rear and let him have America. Now we're going to fast forward a little bit later, and this is going to 2016. President Obama is now nominating to fill a seat on the Supreme Court. The Republicans in Congress refuse to do their job. They refused their duty. They held their hand up and they swore to do their jobs and do their duties. Filling the Supreme Court. Now, this is 3 years into Obama's administration. 3 years in, a little over 3 years in, there's about a year left of his presidency. The Republicans refuse to seat, they refuse to take up Obama's nomination for the Supreme Court, okay? And America did nothing. The Democrats did nothing. No one went to the streets rioting. Nobody. Okay? That is where you are giving up the United States of America and you are pushing us into the fascist states of America. Willingly. Americans are allowing this to happen willingly. Okay? You get that? Do you understand that? Fast forward. Trump loses the election. Okay? He loses the election. The fascist Republicans of America try to tear down Washington, D.C. Okay? To create an insurrection to overthrow the United States government. This is not something new. I mean, this goes back again to all the way back to George W. All the way back to his win. They've been working on this to overthrow the U.S. government to turn this into the fascist states of America. This has been in the process way before Trump. And everybody is allowing it. Okay? For years, Congress says we won't enact any of a president's anything the president wants. We won't do any of the president's agenda. That is the Republican Party of the fascist states of America. When there is a Democrat in the office, okay, they refuse to do their job in Congress so that the sitting president is doing nothing, okay, has no control over the country, and you and me, the American people, have allowed this to happen. For a generation, we have gotten crapped on by the fascist Republicans who want to overthrow America. And if you ask me, I think they've about succeeded. This is your fault. This is my fault. This is America's fault. United. Did you ever go to school and you stand up, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, indivisible, blah, blah. Justice, liberty for all, blah, blah, blah. Justice for all? Really? If there was justice for all, President Trump, when he left office, he committed crimes against America. Stealing the documents and everything else that he did, the insurrection, those are crimes against you. Those are crimes against me, because this is your America. It was your America, and it was my America. Not anymore. Now it's the fascist states of America, not the United States. If there was justice for all, him winning re-election would not stop him from sitting and being tried for his crimes. There is no justice for the American people. When a president commits a crime, there is no justice for the American people. So you cannot look me in the eyes. You cannot look me in the eyes and say, injustice for all. This is a free country. Everyone's the same. No, this is a fascist states of America, and we've allowed America to see its downfall. We've allowed this. You can only blame yourself. I can only blame myself. You can only blame yourself. We allowed this. Over a generation, we have allowed the United States of America to be destroyed. That's my thought for the day. Like, subscribe, share, follow along. We need to have more of this content. Seriously, share, subscribe, share. We need more of this content filling up social media so the truth is out there. So when these effing socialists, Trump is a socialist, he's handing out just to his people, hand out to the rich, hand out to the farmers, hand out to this, hands out to that. Who pays for it? The people pay for it. The national debt pays for it. We pay for it. Anyways, stand up against the fascists. Like, subscribe, share. Fill up social media with the truth. If you don't have a channel, start one now. Even if it's just short things, put the truth out there so it's in everybody's faces. Click that button. See you next video.